Okay, yeah, we in here, y'all. Once again, every Saturday, going in on the
That's
high
right.
knowledge, code knowledge, or whatever.
Yeah,
Uh,
getting into some of this esoteric knowledge, occult science, the whole works, the whole enchilada.
okay, I'm rolling up too. So if you want to talk about something right quick, you can go
Oh,
ahead. Cause
well,
I'm rolling up.
well, um, hey, the fun continues, man. They more storms over the week. It was like another big giant wall of storms just swept across the Midwest.
Oh yeah, because well, there was one that left here and went to the Midwest.
Yep, the
We
one that
we
left
didn't,
here,
we didn't yeah we didn't get the brunt of it. They getting it, I guess.
they got it. Oh man, they was getting 107-mile-an-hour winds.
Wow.
Yeah, that's stupid in December too.
Right. We
they
got
had
it. We
they
got it. We got a number a record number of fall rainfall here too. I didn't
yeah.
feel it, of course. So we was in South Central. I didn't really feel the rain. It was little sprinkles and shit, but I guess in other areas, heavy rain.
Oh, I felt. I mean, I wasn't out in it, but I saw it. Looked out the window. It was coming down. It was coming down, but it never interrupted my workout because I work out outside. I always talk to the weather. Last year, well, one year, um, I think we only got rained out like one time.
You said rain one time last year?
Yeah, well, no, this year only got rained out one time. But
Mm.
other than that, all the other times when it rains, I make it stop.
Oh yeah, we have that ability.
We have, yeah,
We do. I mean, the
yeah,
answer that's what they used to do back in the day, like rain dancing and things of that nature.
yeah, uh huh. But now the energy is so strong, we don't even have to do that. We can just think it. Like Bobby Hemmett was saying, all we're like it's like in an hourglass. All the energy at the top of the glass is spilt down here with us. There's nothing up there. It's all down here in us.
Wow. Well, I'm practicing that right now because no, everything you think is going to come true. Even if
Absolutely.
everything you think is going to come true. Like when I be catching the bus, I catch the bus a lot, right? So
Mm-hmm.
why do I always happen to see my bus right when I'm about to get there? I always happen to see my bus passing me up all the
Mm.
time, like damn near every time. But I realized that it was me doing that.
It was
I was
you.
thinking that all the time. I was thinking the whole time the bus finna pass me up, the bus finna pass me up, the bus finna pass me up, and it
Yeah.
does, and it passes me up.
Yeah.
If I think the opposite, oh, okay, I'm gonna catch this bus. I'm gonna catch this bus right here. I'm gonna get right there and catch the bus. I guarantee you that shit gonna be there.
To
I've
me,
done it before.
this is how I make the buses come fast. I just light up a cigarette or a joint, but I don't smoke cigarettes anymore. But if I light up a joint and get ready to smoke a nice fat joint, that bus is coming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Like that, that motherfucker always come. I'm smoking up some cake right now. That motherfucker seem to always want to come when you just about to light your blunt.
Yep.
I know the first thing.
Yep. Although I use my bike as my transportation mostly, but sometimes I have to catch the orange line in the valley. And when I light up, that's when that motherfucker comes.
Well, I don't wait for that motherfucker. I get to walking.
Shit, that's why I got me a bike. Man, the
Right.
bike is almost better than a car because I rented a car for a week, and trying to get around town is crazy. The traffic is just so fucked up. You
Yeah, you can
just
get
stuck.
faster on the bike, huh?
Yo,
You get
yeah,
there
I get.
quicker and faster on the bike, sliding through traffic.
Yep, slide right through the traffic. I'm free. Don't. Oh man, red lights don't mean shit to me as long as nothing's coming. Yeah, when I see red, I'm like the bull. That means go.
Right. Okay, now I wanted to ask because
Yeah.
I'm asking everybody this question right here.
Mm-hmm.
What's the spirit?
The spirit is what animates the body. It's energy. It's an energy that's used to animate the body, although it does dissipate. It doesn't. The spirit is not something that lasts forever. It's just
So
a force.
finite.
Um,
It's finite.
yeah, it's the elements. Fire. It's the four elements combined together to to animate the physical body. Yeah, it's finite. It's
Right.
not infinite. Yeah. Now there is I mean, I'm sure there is an eternal spirit. There is an or infinite spirit, but then that's an aspect of the soul.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I look at the spirit as just this energy. You know how they say the like for example, the breath when you breathe, right? It
Mm-hmm.
somewhat gives you it somewhat gives you like a capacity, extra capacity to go forward. Like breath itself give you another capacity because you get in your first wind, your second wind, your third wind, and then you be doing stuff that you didn't think you would possibly do. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then you got to that third wind. So I look at the spirit as that ability to go beyond the normal strength levels, right?
Okay.
It's ability to go beyond normal strength levels. You know what they say? They say how uh you can have a big intimidating big dude with a
Mm-hmm.
small spirit. You can have a big intimidating big dude with a small spirit and a short dude with a big spirit. The dude with the big spirit gonna win all day.
Yeah, the guy with the big spirit is going to win.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Now, well, I'll let you finish.
yeah, but yeah, the spirit to me, I've deduced that is this energy that you can harness. The spirit is just your energy that you're harnessing, and
Mm-hmm.
it's really coming. It's coming from a source. It's coming from a source which is primordial, but it's like it's like layers of that are shades of that same source energy. And like I
Well,
said, it's layers to that spirit because you you can awaken the spirit inside of you and accomplish do all type of shit you never thought was possible.
yeah, but then again, um, you can feed that spirit with etheric energy. Well, you can use your etheric body to pull in the energy to feed your spirit. See, like what I do, what I visualize is I'm pulling in all this energy while at the same time my kundalini is firing up as well. And then the energy is hitting me from the bottom of my feet, going into my kundalini as it's rising up, and the energy is going into my first eye as the kundalini is rising into my first eye. And like he said, then that's what begins to build that ball of energy around me that gets brighter and 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 brighter until I turn into a small sun or a huge sun.
Right.
Yeah, I'm the center. I'm the core of a sun. I become the core of a sun.
Hmm. Yeah, but that primal, that base energy is primal energy. That's, you would say, you will equivalent that with spiritual energy too.
Yeah, that
Hmm.
prime. Well, I would say that they both kind of go together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
Um,
Right. I think I look at it as it's the same thing, but different levels of the same thing.
well,
It,
see,
different rates
well,
of vibration.
well, again, there's no space.
Right.
Okay, what we believe is space is really energy.
Right. It's that
Okay,
dark matter.
because yeah, if you completely take everything, I mean, if you visualize yourself just standing still and took everything away, the earth, all the, you know, everything around you, there was nothing, just you standing up, and outer space was gone, the
Right.
stars, no stars. What would be there?
Dark matter.
Dark
Dark,
matter.
yeah, dark
That's the
matter.
energy. Yeah.
Right.
So that's what's really there. So that's the real true reality. So since I understand that this is what the true reality is, I can just pull that true reality into me, that energy, that dark matter and dark energy.
Right.
And then become like a black smoke with a fire in the middle of it,
Mm-hmm.
like a gin.
Right.
Like a gin.
Well, in Islam, a jinn in Islam is the, you don't want to be associated with no jinns in Islam. Well,
Well, I'm not.
well, let me rephrase it, because you have Orthodox Islam, then you got Sunni Islam, and then you
Mhm.
got Shiite Islam, and the one who got the real mysteries are the Sunnis.
The
You know what I'm saying?
Sunni.
Yeah,
Okay.
they break down Islam to its esoteric level, but everybody else is
Okay.
on the surface.
Yeah. Yeah. They're the exoterics.
Right, of Islam.
They're the exoteric Islam, and then the Sufism. That's the esoteric aspect of Islam. Just like
Right.
in Christianity, you have the esoteric form of Christianity is Gnosticism, and
Yeah,
then
you got
and then you
Christianity. Yeah,
then
right.
yeah, then you got all the other shit.
Would they
Yeah.
know they ain't got the truth? Why? Because if y'all have the truth is one. Like, and it don't matter. Look, the cold thing about it is, why is there so? That's the evidence that something's wrong with what you're doing when you have so many denominations amongst y'all. Y'all reading one book.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all reading one book, but y'all can't decide on which way it's supposed to go.
Yeah, there's only one true reality, the one, the absolute. Okay, so each one of us, we're all one. We're all one. We, even though we became individuals, regardless of that, we're still a part of the all, because there's nothing outside of the all. So, um, yeah, what they don't get, I don't. They're teaching separation. They have to stay on that separation, because if they didn't teach the separation, a cosmic separation, and gave you the real truth, you will come to the realization that you don't need third party. You don't need them. And then you'll come to the realization that this is a do-it-to-yourself program. Life. It's
Yes.
just human life. Life is the master teacher. And, you know, depending on what degree of our level of awareness or learning and understanding you gain, that will determine how far you go on in your evolution in life, in this incarnation, in the next one, in the next one, in the next one. You see, we don't.
Would you agree that evolution would be equivalent to self-realization?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Because what I look at evolution as, this is a self-realization. You realizing yourself on higher levels or even lower levels.
You're on a 360-degree circle.
Right.
Okay, because we're moving in a circle.
Yeah, it's never linear. It's always circular.
Mm-hmm.
And really, if you want to get deep, it's spherical.
Spherical. Mm-hmm.
It's spherical, meaning it has depth. That cycle has depth to it.
Oh yeah.
Right? When you get into that, when you get into the depth of it, you're going into the soul cycles now. That's the depth of the cycles and the circles. You know what I'm saying?
Then
That's
you have cycles within the cycles, or circles within the circles.
Right.
Yeah, like you have the seven.
We just broke down the whole universe for this now, bro. Think about it. Because all the universe is all these intertwined circles within circles.
Mm-hmm. Fractals.
Right. And really, at the end of the day, if you can unweave all those circles. You can unweave this shit. Like a ball of yarn. Imagine a ball of yarn.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the basis of the known universe right there. Everything exists within that ball. And that's the black dot, really.
Yeah. Yeah. That black dot. Mm-hmm. The point in the middle.
Right.
Yeah. But that picture that I gave you is the point in the middle, but it had all those different stems on it. And each stem had 7 root races. There was 7 stems. And each stem had 7 root races.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I redrew it, and I'm putting it together a flyer for that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then it'll be a day of Brahma.
Yeah, I see the symbolism, and I studied the Brahma, the soul cycle thing.
Yeah. I mean, but understanding that in itself is like, it's almost cheating.
Basically, right. It's like, that's why they never wanted people to get this level of understanding of this cycle of these. I look at them as apps, like higher dimensional apps, like people will have on their phone. It will be an app or whatever. But these apps basically make interfacing on the internet more you know what I'm saying? You can do more basically. So this is what these apps do, these cosmic apps.
Yeah.
Like go ahead.
It's like apps for a super quantum computer.
Yes. Sure. They're not
imagine the apps.
Right. They're not even compatible with
PCs.
Yeah, PCs basically. Yeah. They're not compatible. Anything under the spiritual technology that has came from the divine
is not compatible with anything under Doth.
Wow.
Yeah. You got to go up to Doth. Yeah, you got to climb Jacob's ladder.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you haven't climbed Jacob's ladder, turn this show off. Or no, keep it on and climb the ladder.
Yeah, you keep it on, but you have to accept that you gotta accept that you have a journey. Like you should be on this rediscovering yourself, right? This
Yeah,
is what this
well,
program is about. This is for self-mastery right here. This is about
yeah,
self-mastery.
yeah, you're kind of new to the game, or you're just lukewarm and have been knowing about it, but just haven't really jumped into it, putting your heart into it yet.
Well, we in a so-called time where people are more and more getting interested in self-awareness, getting
Hmm.
interested in self-mastery, right? They don't know the first step. It's like they don't even know that that's the purpose. That's the sole purpose, is to master yourself so that you can eventually discover yourself or realize yourself that you are this high powered as manifester. You know what I'm saying? Whatever
Hmm.
you want in the universe is already yours. You just got to accept who you are. And once you
Yeah,
accept who you are and live within that light, you have to live in your light that you created.
yeah,
It's like we thinking inferior minded, and we think that we're going to get some type of salvation for some other deity or whatever. No, you are the deity, motherfucker.
yeah. And see, in theosophy, there's no concept of anything outside of you coming down to help you or bestowing any special gifts. What they, Christians, they believe in the gift of God's grace. Like God's going to pour this grace on you, and,
Mm.
and something's going to come alive and lift you up. They kind of miss that whole thing. What God's grace is. God graces you, giving your lower self over to your higher self, and your higher self blessing you.
Hmm. Right.
Yeah,
I look at God's grace as being in balance with your higher self and lower self. Right.
yeah. Being in
If you're in
balance.
balance with it, because I think a lot of people are trying to avoid their devil, their double self. There is no devil man must be redeemed but self.
Well,
So
well, yeah. And you want to know the best way to avoid that is with Jesus.
well, Jesus from esoteric perspective, I believe.
The exoteric. See, now I can just put all my burdens on Jesus, and He's gonna fucking handle the problem for me.
Right.
Yeah, I don't have to do anything other than just believe and have faith and go to church.
Right.
But
Which is total
yeah,
that's total opposite of what the whole Jesus allegory was speaking on. That's totally opposite. It was the whole allegory was speaking of inner work that you need to do. His journeys when be from his journeys from 12 to 33 or whatever.
mm-hmm.
He That was your journey. You was going through the journey. You have to go through the what did your like what all like this is what I get with most Christians, right? They
Yeah.
would follow Jesus, but I swear to God, they don't even know the story. They don't know the how many years he studied. I mean, you know what I'm saying? How he
Or
went
what he
the
studied.
belly, how he went into the belly of the beast, like he went to hell and came out. They don't know none of these stories. I'm like, how are you supposedly inspired by him, and supposedly your convictions is to be under his grace or whatever, but you don't know nothing
because
about him.
he because he died for them. He paid the price for them. So
Yes,
since he paid the price for them,
they have no responsibilities.
well, yeah,
Right,
okay, because he did all the work. He came down, did all the work.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of brothers now is in the Moorish movement is now using Noble Drew Ali as that scapegoat from their own accountability and responsibility. You know
Oh
what I'm saying?
yeah.
Oh,
Hmm.
Noble Drew Ali already did everything. Well, if he did everything already, Wadi said that only the half has been told.
Why we're
Right.
still here in the third dimension.
Also, why did he say that if I told you more is everything, you will fall back to sleep?
Yeah.
Right. So it's like he left room for you to grow. He not giving you all the answers. It's like this is what people want. They want somebody to hold their hands through their
Hmm.
own journey. Well, that's not what this is for. At the end of the day,
Yeah.
like I said, this show, like we saying constantly, this show is not for people who are not on the journey. You don't see that you're supposed to be on this journey. This is not a show that you need to be listening to. You don't need to be.
Yeah. If you're not trying to climb Jacob's ladder, get to Doth or Kether to the top of the
Right.
tree, to the crown, turn this off. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. I
It's
mean,
only gonna.
unless
It's
you
only
just want to
gonna
learn some new words or something.
look. These ones be trying to act so confident in their third dimensional orientations, right?
Hmm.
And I'll be like, okay, I'm not. I'll never was the type to try to impose ideas on people. Never. I don't care. Think what you want to think. This is not what this is about to me anyway. I'm like on a self-discovery mission. I'm really interested in what's my journey. Like, what am I supposed to be doing? Like, I'm really interested in that. So I'm not gonna sit here and debate and go over it because it's not debatable to me. Like,
No. Yeah.
why
Yeah.
my journey, me recognizing who I am, is not debatable. Why are you even trying
No.
to make that a debate?
Self-realization is not something you debate.
No. So
Self-realization is something you experience.
yes, you have to experience it for yourself. You really can't explain it to people. They have to
Yeah,
experience it.
it's effort that your soul is putting out. You're in the effort that your soul is putting forth is going to reward you not just only in this life but many lives to come.
Right.
And that's another thing that we're really should be thinking about, not just only this life but the lives to come. What we do in this life is going to affect what's going to
For
be,
the right.
everything to come, everything to
Yeah.
come.
No, I see that, bro. I see that what I did in my past lives is affecting me now. I see it.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, what I am now is a sum up of all the shit I did right or did wrong in past lives.
Right.
Yeah,
But I know obviously because a lot of what's in your genetic memory is actually past lives. You know what I'm saying? A lot of
yeah,
what's in your genetic memory is actually past life. So what you're picking up is frequencies that are beyond the physical reality. So it has to, because your DNA is a quantum computer itself. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So
But see, here's
it picks up
mhm,
signals. Go ahead.
here's
It
the
picks up
thing though.
signals.
Hmm.
Mhm.
We keep butting into each other. I'm gonna let you finish. I'm gonna let you finish. You
Okay.
finish.
Okay. Yeah. The DNA is the quantum computer itself, and it's picking
Yeah,
up
you're saying
frequencies.
it picking up signals.
Yes, it's picking up frequencies on higher realms that people don't understand. They may think they're getting visions, and they may go to a psychiatrist immediately and try to act like they're crazy or something. No, your DNA kicks in sometimes, and you just get visions. Sometimes you
Yeah.
guys like a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff happens like on the spiritual realm. When your higher spirit is speaking to you, it's like you're gonna
Hmm.
have to decipher it a lot of times. It's not just easy communication. Like people will
And
try to
not
lead
only
you to
that,
believe. Sometimes it may be easy. It may be easy too, but go ahead.
it's it's not supposed to be easy because it's not human.
Yes. You trying to process it through your human thinking. That's the wrong thing. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not. not. You can't process it through humanity, right? Like you
Mm-mm.
said, humanity is one of the lowest levels of existence in the known and unknown universe. Humanity is like the lowest level there is.
Yeah,
One of the
humanity.
lowest,
But
because
man is the
you got the
highest.
sub levels of humanity too. You got the sub levels of humanity. That's what there are even lower levels of existence, of states of being.
Yeah, humanity is low, but man is high. Yeah, yeah, this thing, humanity. Mm, something we fell into. But humanity it's sort of kind of like on its way out.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
playing out.
it's never gonna be what it once was before.
No, we're
Yeah,
going to
now
tell.
now it's being altered
Yeah,
and shepherd into all many different crazy directions.
right. I
Yeah,
can tell because the original blueprint for all of what we call humanity, which is so-called black people, Moors, they it seemed like the brother Bobby Hemmings said, it's like we've gone mad. We've gone like super mad. Like there is
well,
we are detached from what we call civilization. And I always look at it as a bad thing, but it's actually a good thing.
yeah, he explained that because we're old and senile until we just we're going through the putrefaction stage, like
Yes, you can tell with us as a group, bro. It's like, and I'm not talking about individuals. We talking about the group, us as a
as a
people.
people, as a
Yeah,
people.
we are going through entropy right now. You're right,
Yeah,
and you can tell
yep,
it's all, everything is breaking down to where we're attempting to make logic of a world that's gone. That shit is the energy of that world is gone. So
yeah,
we
but
still trying to figure out things in that old paradigm, and that's over.
yeah, and see, we're being turned into something else. You see, to make wine, it has to go through putrefaction and and a ferment. It has to ferment,
Yeah, fermented. Yeah, you got to go through fermentation. Yep.
fermentation and
Yeah.
putrefaction. That's what
That
we're being.
literally
That's what
means it has to spoil. It literally has to
yeah,
spoil.
has to be broken down to its most grotesque level.
Right. Because there are enzymes at that level that actually uh, start producing certain chemicals and shit. So in the fermenting process.
It turns it into something new and very strong and powerful.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, that's what we're going through. It's an alchemical process.
Right.
And then we had to go through the middle passage of slavery to be, so that way we were taken out of Egypt, out of Africa, and brought over here, or some of us was already here. And we were taken out of our culture so we could become something new that's never been before.
Right. Because it's crazy how it seemed we was totally oblivious to colonization. Like, how did like I know the higher understanding of how this happened, but how it came down on us, we wasn't
Hmm.
nowhere near prepared for what happened. Like it was like we was totally naive and oblivious how this shit came on us and shit. But it's a
Yeah.
spiritual thing. You can't explain it like that. You like we're trying to make logic out of it, and it's not logical.
No.
Don't make
No.
sense.
Yeah. It was sort of like an intentional thing. It was something that the priesthood knew that we had to go through in order for us to become something new. To
Wow.
go to make it go through threshold of um, of changing into a new reality.
This is why this show is not for everybody, because people will hear what we saying and be like, how dare you guys? Like, but we're not talking about human thinking. We're not talking about humanity. Like, if you want to keep on making it a human thing, a humanity thing, then you might get offended.
Well, yeah, those are the people that are at the bottom of the tree of life. They haven't climbed to dock yet. So, yeah, this would be something that's probably offensive or not easy to swallow.
Yeah.
Because they're dealing with it on the humanity level. And humanity is about save the children.
Right.
Help
This
the babies.
Yes, right. Right.
Yeah. Save the planet.
Oh, save humanity. Oh, the humanity. So they don't get it.
Then
slave the planet. God damn. Global warming. Oh, it's gonna kill us all.
Yeah. Damn. This is a job for
they don't
Jesus.
even. That's crazy. At the same time, they're crying and want somebody to feel pity for their ass. They're creating the problem. Like, humanity is the problem, assholes. Like, it was a show. Oh my God, you gotta watch this shit. When I should have recorded that shit. See, that's what I want to introduce. This show, we about to expand this show, bro. Watch. I'm about to have little clips playing and everything, little videos in the background. I'm trying to tell you. I'm about to have some shit right now, because there's a clip in the Matrix movie, and it's talking about how humanity is a parasite or a disease.
Oh yeah, and when Agent Smith and Morpheus.
Right. He said humanity is a disease.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't argue with it when you think. I'm talking about dealing with it from the whole higher awareness level, man. He was telling the truth.
Absolutely. If you look at the
truth.
If you look at the earth as a living being and humanity as a germ on the earth, or a cancer on the earth, or a parasite that's just,
it perfectly explains. It perfectly illustrates what we have been on this planet, bro.
Yeah.
A parasite, a fucking disease.
Oh no, what we have become.
Yeah, what we have become. You're right.
Yeah, it's not what we've been. It's what we've recently become.
No, you're right.
Because of you know who.
So the ancestors lived in harmony with the planet.
Yeah, you see all these cities built in these, mountains. I mean, carved out of stone and mountains in these really, really crazy areas where how in the hell can you do that? You can't do shit like that if you're at war. You can't have that type of intelligence to do shit like that and have these type of civilizations if you're just all about conquering, killing, and destroying and taking over other people's shit and exploiting all the resources.
Right.
I mean, the Egyptians learned how to use alchemy to turn shit into whatever the fuck they wanted. But then again, they came from a higher dimension from the Atlanteans, and they still had some of the knowledge that was lost as, time changed.
Right. And also, you're right. It existed in a different morphic field than we in it. We got to consider the morphic field we in. Like,
oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
the morphic field that the Egyptians was in was allowing them to do certain things and tap into the grids, the electric grids of the planet to accomplish certain things. That's why they still can't explain how they built the pyramids to this day. They
Well,
want to
see,
they want to give it up to aliens and whatever. They say, oh,
yeah,
aliens built alien technology.
yeah, absolutely, and that goes back to another thing that the great prophet and teacher Bobby Hemmett taught is that the energy is no longer on the light side. That energy has been used up. Our ancestors used that energy up. Now the real true power is on the dark side of the tree, the back side of the tree.
Yeah.
That's where the
Mhm.
real power is.
Right.
Yeah, but most people, you have to climb the ladder to get there though first.
Yeah.
And so until people figure that one out, they're stuck on the light side of the tree at the bottom of the tree, stuck in their own intellect, personality, and ego. And that's at the bottom. And above that is Tiferet and Da. And then behind that is a whole nother tree. And then behind that is a whole nother tree. And behind that is another tree. And behind that is another tree until you get to Ain Soft Door. Ain.
And
Okay,
these are
so
just, and what I'm hearing is they represent different levels of your journey, your climbing Jacob's ladder and discovering certain higher levels of yourself, even lower
archetypes.
levels of self. Right.
Yeah, higher archetypes of the subconscious mind. And they're
Yes.
stuck down here in Democrats and Republican world.
Mm.
Conservatives and right wings. I can't wait till all that shit get destroyed.
I can't wait either, bro. That's my main mindset all the time now. It's like come to an end so y'all can see. Because once like this is the reason why a lot of souls are caught in this paradigm because they don't know that they're being blood sucked or you know what I'm saying? They're being soul sucked and they don't realize that you're perpetuating the system itself. You are creating this the same thing that's destroying you, you're perpetuating it.
You're creating it. You're creating the
Yes.
matrix that is imprisoning you.
Yes.
Yeah. You're creating your own this we're creating this matrix with our own brain, our own mind and thinking. Just our dreams and aspirations of doing better here keeps this
Right.
going.
We are so we'd be surprised how much just language alone and have us in prison just through language. You know what I'm saying? They entrap us with language. We are it's called constructive language. Like if someone is controlling your mind through language, you're a slave to the person who wrote the author who authored the book
Yeah.
that's your end all be all. You're a slave to it.
Damn, slave, a linguist slave. Slave to the
Yes.
linguist.
Yes, you are a slave to the linguist. You're right.
A slave to the
So
word.
this is why I keep telling people write your own book. First of
Yep.
all, you have to study certain subject matters, right? That they wanted the elitists away from these subject matters, which is etymology, right? Which is not the definition of a word, but the root of a word. Where did the
Okay.
word come from? This is what doesn't even cross people's minds in thinking about words and how to write and what to write. What
Mm-hmm.
about where words come from to give you a greater in-depth understanding of words itself? Also, another study subject matter I'll give people to study is epistemology. Epistemology is the study of or it's the methodology of how to figure out and discern what is true. Like, because people say this is true, but it's a lot of time it's conjecture. You're just repeating something you heard.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the methodology to actually following up and finding what is and what isn't actually? You know what I'm saying? It's called epistemology. You follow the methodology of epistemology and you can discover anything. You don't need, this is how you can be what they call autodidact. Autodidact. You know what I'm saying? Self-taught.
What was that?
This is like you saying, this is what they want to keep us. If you are not self-taught, you're being trained, indoctrinated by the Rockefeller school system.
Oh, goddamn.
You know what I'm saying? Which he's gonna indoctrinate your ass and make you a perpetual worker for all these corporations that they own.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Cool.
You're gonna be a perpetual worker. And basically this is what we have today: perpetual slaves, perpetual batteries for some higher entities for purpose. That's what y'all are.
Built into the reality.
And the cool thing about it, they put movies out like The Matrix, right? And the only thing people can take from The Matrix was the most popular movie that gave so much truth in it. And all people can look at it as is entertainment.
Entertainment.
Right. You hear all the truth in it. I can get most people that can't even quote one line from the Matrix movie, but they can quote Friday all day. You know what I'm saying? They can quote retarded ass movies like what's the movie with that was a funny ass movie though. That movie with Red Man and Method Man. How High? You still there, brother?
Yeah, I'm still there. What movie was that?
I guess the brother fell off.
No, I'm here.
Yeah, but I'm gonna keep going.
I'm here.
Is the brother?
I'm still here.
Rashamir in the building.
You just can't hear me.
Let me see if I can.
You can't. Can you hear me now?
Chat shit. Now you should be able to put something in the chat, and I'll see it. Cause I'm on my phone on my live right now, so hopefully I'm still live. I'm still live. I don't see my thing going off right now, so I may not be live still. Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Let me see. The brother fell out. Am I still live though?
You're gonna be getting a call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please leave your message for.
Are you still there?
All right, yeah, it's still on because the homie on there right now. So
yeah. Oh, okay. I can hang up now. Okay. You can hear me now. Okay. You still hear me?
Hello?
Yeah. You still hear me?
I didn't remove you, so you should be able to. I should be able to hear you, but you okay?
You hear me now?
Wow, you should have came in live, bro.
Okay. Still what about
now? Come in live, bro.
I'm gonna call you again.
Oh, it's glitching right now.
We're glitching.
Hello?
Yeah, you can only hear me on the phone. I can hear you, but you can't hear me.
Oh yeah, I mean you might got yours on mute or something. You got you don't got no mute on.
No, I don't have mute on.
Okay, so I don't know what the hell. They probably blocking the signal right now because
Yeah, we
we
probably
get
get
some
all
signal
locked up.
fucking shit. You know, they probably got an algorithm that catch all that shit. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? When we hit on hard enough, they catch that shit and the algorithm interrupt and now fuck with some shit.
Mm-hmm.
You don't put nothing past these motherfuckers, man.
Well, let me give them a warning.
Huh?
If they don't,
You know what? That's the warning you about to do. Go ahead. Do it.
If they don't leave us alone, they're going to pay dearly with more natural disasters.
Right. So yeah, we need to do that every show and have like some type of libations
Mm-hmm.
we do before the show, so we can make sure it goes. You know
The energy.
Yeah, the energy is there.
Yeah.
Libation every show.
Yeah, we got to give honor to the ancestors.
Right. Do some type of, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ceremonial type of thing in the beginning, so we can, you know what I'm saying, make sure it go through.
We're going to have to do
They be trying to attack it. Don't get it fucked up.
Yeah, we're going
I
to
think I'm still live. I think
We're gonna have to get some hard liquor.
too.
We're gonna have to get some hard liquor and write down a list of all the gods, the Hebrew gods, the Hungarites, the Enochians, the Egyptian, the Greek. Well, that's the Greeks. That's the Olympians.
I mean, the Greeks ain't nothing but the watered down version of the Egyptian gods, anyway. So
yeah, but
when you mention the Egyptian gods, though, they did have some primordial deities in the Greek that we should, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Prometheus.
Yeah, there's some primordial deities like the deity named Chaos, primordial deity named Chaos or Chaos. I think it's called Arxon or something like that. Hold on.
Okay.
Hello?
Where you at?
I'm doing my show.
Oh, so you don't tell me that you're doing your show right now?
I told you that.
You didn't tell me what time you was doing it. You said you was getting ready for it. You didn't say what time it was. And you didn't even tag me in it because you tagged me in that. So how long is your show?
Another hour. I'm on it right now, so I gotta go.
Bye.
Hello?
Yeah.
Let me you know what? I'm gonna try to see if I can fix this right quick, so I'm gonna have to get off.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I hope you get it.
Yeah, we still on live.
Yeah, we are live.
Okay, I'm still on there, basically. I'm still on live right now. That's crazy.
Yeah, you're just not hearing me.
I don't know how. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna bring him back in.
Man.
I'm gonna remove him, then bring him back in. Remove him and bring him back in. Add to the stream.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Hey, you hear me now?
I hear you. Do you hear me?
You hear me now?
Of course, I hear you, but you don't hear me.
He can hear me, but I can't hear him. So I'm gonna end it, and I'm gonna do a whole nother stream. So I'm gonna come back, y'all. Come back in this with that. I'm gonna share the link with y'all.
Oh, so you